So whether you're new to the iPhone or just not too savvy on how to use your iPhone, we're going to go over one of the basic features inside the operating system of the iPhone in this episode of My iPhone Show. Welcome to this episode of My iPhone Show. I'm Christopher Chaos, and in this episode, we're going to go over one of the basic features in the operating system for the iPhone, which is multitasking. Now, multitasking will allow you to go from one app to another and then switch back to a previous app and be able to continue where you left off at. There are a few apps that don't support multitasking, but for the most part, most apps support multitasking. If an app does not support multitasking, you're just going to find that it's going to go back to the very beginning of the app as if it's first starting up. Whereas an app who does support multitasking is going to kind of launch wherever it was you left off at. So whether it's a web page or maybe a game or whatever it might be, you'll be able to resume where you left off on that app and even be able to switch between apps to apps. Okay, so here we are at the main screen. Now to access your multitasking, to be able to see what you have running in multitasking, all you have to do is come down here to the home button, double tap it, and this will bring up the multitasking screen. You'll be able to swipe left, swipe right, and be able to see what different apps are running in the background. Now if you have multiple apps running, it's going to be a lot longer, but for this demonstration I just have two things running. I have right here, I've got just kind of a little web search for some images of iPhones, and it comes up with this stuff. And if I want to switch between apps, then I can switch over here. Then I have a game, Hill Climb. So I switch over to it, and this game kind of automatically paused for me. Hit resume, I go back to playing it. Now let's say I exit out of it, so I just hit that gas can right there, hit the multitasking, come back to my web search of iPhone pictures, and then if I want to switch back again, then come back and it resumes where I left off at. Now this game obviously automatically paused for me, so I just hit resume again, and I'm back to playing the game. Now there's some apps that don't actually support multitasking. One of those apps, for example, just to kind of show you, is the DirecTV app. If I go to the DirecTV app, it brings up the little loading screen, it logged me in, and it comes up with all my options and stuff. Let's say I wanted to do a search. Let's do something recent or whatever. Let's say I'm doing a search for a Superman movie, and then I leave them the page from here to go into something else. Maybe going back to my web search or whatever here, and then if I want to go back to my DirecTV app now, it goes back to logging me in, goes back to the main screen. So this app actually does not support multitasking, and there's probably only a few apps like that. Most apps support multitasking, but that's just kind of one of the things it'll look like if the app does not support multitasking. Then it basically just won't bring you back to where you left off at. Now, if you have a lot of apps running in the background, that can really drain your battery of your iPhone. So from time to time, you're going to need to make sure you close out those apps. If you're not using them, just close them out. All you have to do to close them out is simply grab it, drag it up, and that closes it out. So whatever app you're not using, it'll be closed out for you. So that's multitasking for the iPhone. Now, if you're pretty savvy with an iPhone, you probably didn't need to watch the video because this video wasn't for you. But if you're new to the iPhone or maybe just not too savvy on how to use your iPhone, hopefully this helps you out. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave some comments down below of maybe other features you'd like to know more about, and make sure you subscribe to the video channel. I'm Christopher Chaos. Thanks for watching this episode of My iPhone Show. See ya.